Hey guys, what is going on? This is Travis P11 and I am joined with
Defense Dad.
And today we're talking all about the details about Thunder on the Prairie 2025. We want to let you guys know where it's going to take place, when it's going to happen, what it's going to cost to attend, and what to expect. So Defense Dad, we're just kind of doing this without any kind of a script or anything like that. What is Thunder on the Prairie? What is it for people that might be kind of curious? What is Thunder on the Prairie to you?
You know, how many years have we been doing this now? What was the
It's going to be the fourth year now. It's going to be our fourth year we've done it. Yeah.
Originally, it was for those of us who had gun channels. We were kind of within our group, and it was meant for smaller channels to get together and have access to a range and be able to film in places where you don't normally have access to.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's your local range, that sort of thing, and just get to know each other. Like we had for years, been in podcasts or like stuff like that, and never got to meet up with everybody. So it's become kind of a community where we've a lot of us were friends, internet friends, but we've gotten to meet people in person, break bread together, maybe have a few barley pops, that kind of stuff, and just have a lot of fun. And again, it's an avenue where we can set up and help each other film videos. Because, a lot of times when you have channels, you're just filming by yourself, and it's kind of nice to share it with your peers and be able to get together with like minds. And it was just kind of an idea we got together.
And what's crazy about it is it's actually grown into a community-wide event where basically anybody's invited to come to Nebraska Shooters in Firth, Nebraska for 2 days and enjoy basically 2 days of open range time on a firearms range in a safe environment, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's a place this isn't a range that's open to the general public as far as just to go shoot. You go there to take classes, but we've gotten to have a good relationship with the owners, and a lot of people, for example, don't get to learn how to draw from a holster because you go to regular places and you're not able to do that. So then this place requires you to carry the gun in a strong sight holster.
Oh, absolutely. So what's really cool about this event is not only is it getting together a bunch of gun tubers on YouTube, a bunch of us kind of hang out so that we can film content and stuff, but it also allows the general public to actually see Nebraska Shooters, see what it's all about, and then also have an opportunity to try a bunch of different firearms. And then we also have a shooting competition on Saturday. So Defense said, what is the shooting competition all about?
Well, they have it's kind of unique. They have setups. They have different ranges for 22, and they have ARs and pistols and shotguns. Yeah. And we get to they have a conveyor belt. It's part of it's like going to the fair on only a larger scale. They have a conveyor belt with metal ducts that you shoot and they fall down, and plates for the 22s. Just shooting a lot of fun.
Bowling pins with the 12 gauge is always a lot of fun too.
Bowling with the 12 gauge is a lot of fun. So we get together and we assign a X amount of points at each stage, and everybody goes through, and we usually have the top 3 shooters at the end of it win some pretty darn good prizes. And then we also kind of have usually a fun thing. We pick some weird, obscure, harder than hell to shoot gun, and everybody gets one shot. Historically, we've had Travis take the first shot, and his shot is the goal. So the closest to that shot on their one ends up winning. And we've used some. Well, we used a life card one year. We used a little Derringer that took 2 fingers to pull.
Derringer was crazy. Yeah.
We used my little P938 last year.
Yeah.
Just overall, lots of fun.
Yeah, so what it is essentially is that morning we all get together, we have our safety briefing meeting, and then after that we start the Top Shot style, 10 to 12 stage shooting competition that's open to anybody that signs up to attend on Saturday. And afterwards at noon, we have a lunch that's provided, a really good barbecue that we do. And then after the barbecue, we do a raffle of drawings. Is that right? With all of our different prizes?
Yep.
And then we generally have, it seems like everybody that attends actually wins a prize that comes to, because we've got so many prizes that we give away. We've got prizes from Maxpedition. We've got prizes from Vortex we're giving away. Sponsors include Bear Creek Arsenal, Blackout Coffee Company, Meat Ammunition, Aegis Gun Care, gun cleaning products, Smoking Gun Beef Jerky Company, Bid Dobs Beard Care Products, El Jefe Beard Company, and a lot more. And so we've got a lot of those sponsors actually give away prizes that we just give away in the drawing. And it's not like a raffle where you have to buy tickets, right?
Yeah, no, we kind of draw names so everybody's there.
Yeah, so this is one of those things where anybody that's there in attendance gets their name put in the raffle, and you have an opportunity to win something. I've also got an upper that we're going to be giving away for an AR-15. Last year, I think we gave away like 3 of them. So, we do have a lot of prizes. If you attend on Saturday, that's really a fun day because of the shooting competition, the raffle. And then after that, we have open range time till, as late as you want to stay there. Traditionally, some of the people that have attended have gone out for dinner in Lincoln, Nebraska, and gone out to a restaurant. Haven't decided if we're going to do that this year or not, because it's kind of hard to try to get a place where everybody wants to go to. So we might just leave it open. People can just kind of decide to congregate wherever they want to.
Yep.
And then let's talk about Sunday. So Defense Dad Sunday is a little bit different kind of feel. What's Sunday all about for somebody that wants to attend?
Well, so first off, back to Saturday, we do the shooting competition in the morning, and then it's open for filming, and then Sundays again open for filming, but and then people generally start filtering out later in the afternoon. Hang on 1 second. My cat is attacking my light.
I think we're going to leave that in the video there.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I've got 2 dogs outside
right
now. Yeah, the pets always decide to attack whenever we live stream or do these recordings. It's pretty funny. So
yeah.
All right.
Sunday everybody gets up and does some more filming and people, depends on how far you got to drive. Some people around noon, people tend to kind of start straggling and heading out of there. We're usually going until 3 or 4 in the afternoon or so.
I know. I think myself and Gun Bunny P11, we closed it out, man. We were there till the very end because some of those guys that drive out come out from long distances. We have people attending from Washington and Michigan and Texas.
Yeah.
And they bring some pretty cool firearms with them that they may or may not share. A lot of the guys don't care. If you want to try shooting something, they'll let you try it. I shot a 5.7 pistol for the very first time ever. I've shot a PS90 before, but never a 5.7 pistol. So that was my first time shooting that, and that was a lot of fun. But we have just a ton of different firearms that people can sample and test out. And for those that have attended in the past, we're actually going to change up some of the stages with some of the firearms. So it's not going to be the same as it was before. I've got some ideas for some things that we're going to do to change it up just a smidge.
Yep. Travis and I may or may not have to have our, dueling tree duel with the ARs again. That was fun last year.
Man, I don't want to talk about that. So, I will put a link at the end of this video to a playlist of Thunder in the Prairie videos you guys can check out. And let's just say that I tied for first place in the Top Shot competition, but then when I had to outshoot Defense Dad on the dueling trees with an AR-15, I just did not do well. I don't know what happened on that. I think my sight was loose. I think somebody probably loosened the little bolts on the side on the rail, and that's probably why I kept shooting at 3 feet to the right. But anyway, no, I'm just messing with you. So let's talk about we'll go through kind of some general rules for people that attend in just a little bit. But the cost, what were we looking at for cost this year? Did we say $40, I believe, to attend on Saturday, and then $35 to attend on Sunday per person? Does that sound right?
Yeah, we raised it just a little bit just to help with some of the cost of food, because as with everything's gone up in price this year.
Yeah, in years past, Shane and I out of pocket have bought all the food and bought a lot of the ammunition that meat doesn't supply, because there's ammunition we use like 12 gauge shells and 22 and stuff. And we've decided that this time around we're just going to up the price. I think it went up $15 on Saturday and then $10 on Sunday. That still gets you breakfast on Sunday morning. We're going to make something really, really good for you guys. And then Saturday we'll have our usual barbecue at that time on Saturday. So it's up a little bit. And like I said, guys, it's just mainly to help cover the cost of food and then the supplies that we just pay for out of pocket, like the water, the plates and napkins and forks, and then the food itself, which, I don't know if you've priced a pound of beef lately, but it's not exactly as cheap as it used to be. So that's why the prices have gone up a little bit. I'm even paying more myself. Defense Dad's paying the regular price. We don't get any discounts. We also pay to attend the event also. So it's not like we're just, getting out of anything. And we actually don't even get paid for this event. We'll get reimbursement for the food, but that's it. Like, we don't get any direct monetary compensation for doing this. And Nebraska Shooters actually takes big name firearms instructors and kind of puts them off to the side so we can have this Saturday to do it, because they are booked every weekend with some sort of class or training or course that they're offering. So they're generous enough to give us the day for that. So again, that's a shout out to Nebraska Shooters for doing that for us too.
Yep, absolutely.
And so what about some of the general safety rules? Let's kind of talk about the holster thing. So if you're going to travel and you're going to come to this event, there's a lot of holsters, and there's a chance we can find a holster that's going to fit your firearm. But then again, you may not have the holster for your gun when you show up. So what do you think? What do you recommend there, Defense Dad?
So we generally set up tables, but if there is no just carrying live firearms from the back table up to the firing line. If you're carrying a gun, it's either unloaded in some sort of a container until you get to the table to load it, or it's holstered, preferably the holstered.
There it is, your cat photo on the video. You said it was going to happen. So please make sure that you have a holster for your firearm, but don't let that be the reason to not attend the event. We will take, I'm sure somebody will have something we can do that we can use with you if necessary to help you have your firearm holstered, because that is one rule. You just don't walk around with the gun in your hand. One thing that's cool about this, though, is you are allowed to, if you're filming in your section and everybody has their own section secured area, they can shoot in and film out without any kind of interference from anybody else. You are allowed to walk up to the target board, talk, film if you want to, or even if you're just shooting and you want to walk up and look at the board, you're allowed to do so, which is many times not something you get to do on other firearms ranges, because it's just going to be you and the RSO. There won't be anybody shooting at the same time as you if you want that space, right? Yeah,
because Justin and Dorothy are licensed instructors. It's a business for them. And then we also have licensed RSOs out there.
Range safety officers, for those of you that don't know. Yeah.
We also, before anybody shoots, we have a safety briefing. Everybody has to agree to the rules. And if you disobey the rules, you will be called on them.
Yeah. I'm also talking to a few people about maybe doing some little demonstrations for us that day, like showing off some different hand-to-hand combat skills and stuff like that. I've got a few things I'm kind of lining up also. So it's going to be a really good day. It's some of the activities we've done in the past, but there's also going to be some new activities, and every year the prizes that we award change. And plus you're getting up to 2 full days on a firing arms range where, for what we're going to give you, you would pay that for basically 3 hours of indoor range time here in Lincoln, Nebraska, Yeah. And I'm not ripping on the indoor ranges, but for what it costs to attend both days, you can shoot all day long, which is a really, really good deal. So if you want to come out, bring out your rifles, your shotguns, your pistols, and really have an opportunity to use them, like I said, this event is open to the general public until the event sells out. And then at that point, it's just going to be, only the people that have registered can attend.
Yep, and we've had people come, like I said, from out of state. They fly in, so if you want to attend and you don't necessarily have a way to, travel with your firearms, there will be no shortage of firearms to shoot when you're at the event.
Oh, yeah, don't worry about that. Again, don't make that a reason not to attend. I will personally bring quite a few firearms with me. We'll have plenty of ammunition. I've got more in case we run out. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So for registration, what you'd want to do is you'd want to go over to nebraskashooters.com. And then once you get there, all you have to do is just scroll down to start here. You click on the start here button, or if you just keep on scrolling, I believe, it will just simply show up for you. It'll say Thunder on the Prairie 2025. You click on that, and then you're going to create an account so that you can register for the event. And then you need the password. What is the password, Defense Dad?
It is all caps TOTP 25.
Yep. So put that in there when it asks for the password. That'll open up the event to you. You can register for one day or both days, hopefully both days. And then at that point, you just go ahead and you just pay for it. You will get an email confirmation saying that you've registered for the event. And I think that's pretty much the majority of what people know. Is there anything that we're forgetting right now?
No, and the reason it's password, it keeps it separate from some of their other classes, so it saves confusion for people signing up for something that maybe isn't what they want to do.
Yeah, that way you don't accidentally click on something and sign up for a course that might be the day before or the day after, and you don't realize it. It saves that mistake from happening. So that's why you need a password. It's not because we want to keep anybody out. Anybody can obviously email, Justin and Dorothy, Nebraska Shooters, to get the password if they want to sign up to attend.
Yeah, and the one thing I'll add too is we've had a little confusion in the past years. Apparently, there is also a Thunder on the Prairie event that is a motorcycle get together.
Yeah.
Just save confusion. That is not us.
Now, that's not a registered trademark, nor is it copyrighted, which is why we're still using Thunder on the Prairie. We haven't been sued yet. We are not. So we're not a motorcycle event. We love motorcycles. I'd love to have one. I'm a huge, Harley, Indian, and also a street bike fan. But Yeah, so it's not going to be the motorcycle event that you might be doing on a Google search. If you go to YouTube and just type in Thunder on the Prairie 2022, 2023, 2024, you'll see a bunch of gun videos start showing up, firearms videos showing up, and you'll see people that filmed at that event. And then also, if anybody's watching this that wants to be a sponsor for the event, or you want to supply anything for the raffle, or you want to advertise your business, whether you're associated with firearms or not, just you can go ahead and get a hold of me, and I'll put my email address in the box down below, and just shoot me an email. Maybe we can work with you. I mean, obviously we like things that we can, or to, for the people attending that day, which is what the majority of everything we're giving away is. Yeah, if you happen to have a business, just email me and let me know, and Defense Ad and I will definitely work with you on that too.
Yep.
All right. So anything else you want to say at all? Are we forgetting anything before we end? I guess that's pretty much about it.
About it. The event gets well documented. I am an amateur photographer, so I generally spend a lot of the day taking photos so people have memories of it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a really good time. And we are like just 10 minutes, 12 minutes outside of Lincoln, Nebraska. So you can find lodging in Lincoln, Nebraska if you want to. Otherwise you might know somebody around that you can crash with or whatever. But there are hotels available in Lincoln, Nebraska, and also Omaha, which would be a much longer drive. And I think we're looking at 8 to 5 on Saturday, 8 to 5 on Sunday. And then sometimes in the evening, people kind of hang around. Now, the facility, Nebraska Shooters, they've done a massive remodel in this place. So it looks really, really nice. We do have a nice air-conditioned area. We've got a really nice area that we're serving the food, plenty of bottled water, facilities. If you needed to clean up, that's not going to be a problem. Restrooms, not an issue. It's a really nice facility. One of the cool things about having it in October instead of June is it's going to be a lot cooler in Nebraska. October is a great month, especially early October in Nebraska. It's like my favorite time. Nice, cool mornings. Doesn't get super hot. Weather's fairly stable. Towards the end of October, we sometimes can get a freak winter storm that comes through, but I think the weather's going to be really nice too, because years past, having it in June, we're at the mercy of the thunder, we're at the mercy of the thunderstorms, the hail, the heat, the mosquitoes, the sunburn, yeah.
Yep. Oh, I will say too, again, we provide like bottles of water and some food for meals, but there is not a convenience store closer than 15 miles away, so bring some snacks with you.
Yeah, definitely bring snacks. We might have some chips there or something, and some water and things like that. But yeah, definitely pack yourself a cooler especially if you're gonna stay like after lunchtime. So just keep that in mind too. So awesome.
Well, and we have had people ask in the past. There are not hookups for RVs out there, so it's not a place you're gonna camp with an RV.
If you've got a boondocking style RV, then there's a possibility that it might work for you. But yeah, you won't have 30, 50 amp hookups or sewer or freshwater hookups or anything like that. So. Kind of if you're going to boondock it, bring water in, take it out, find your sewer dump station. You can those of you that are RV people know what I'm talking about. You can make that work for you. Maybe you got a motor home or something like that. You can make it work for you. But yeah, otherwise lodging is just one other thing. A lot of people that attend though, well, there's a lot of people from out of state, but there are people from in-state that attend too. So you're going to get both crowds. Cool. All right, so I think that's about it. I think we've kind of covered everything we need to. So you head over to NebraskaShooters.com, look for Thunder on the Prairie 2025, use TOTP25 to get signed up and get registered. Seats are limited, so make sure that you get signed up when you can. And otherwise, I think that's about it. So you'll start seeing some videos showing up. I'll be putting some more videos out there, letting people know about the event. Thank yous to those sponsors that are out there, and they're all running across the banner, across the bottom. They're all taking care of us and doing a great job with that. So, anything else, Defense Dad, or are we good?
I think we're good.
Cool. All right, guys. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys check out the Defense Dad channel over there on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to Travis P11. Also, check out my B channel, Taste of Nebraska, which Gun Bunny P11 and I are doing. We're making a lot of content for it. Just starting to get that launched right now. And make sure you check it out, like and subscribe. There's a lot of great videos over there for you, too. So anyway, guys, want you to have fun, want you to be safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.